Hi, my name is Shen Jiaqi. I'm a Singaporean artist who lives and practices in Singapore.
Hi, I'm Ong Kim Seng. I'm a watercolor painter. My subject matter covers the old areas like Chinatown, Telok Ayer Street, An Siang Hill and so on. Some forested areas in Singapore like areas in Mount Faber. Most of it, what I like to project all those areas, they are fast vanishing. Even like the wet markets, these are very hard to find now. So I have to search for them.
So my work has always actually dealt about the theme of space and how the lack of space has led to a very human responses and human conditions that I tend to explore in my work. We belong to a very special culture whereby we live in a space that we cannot technically call our own until we are very late in life, and my work kind of deals with the social impacts and the narratives that come from this generation.
So in all mediums of painting, people try to change. So when we change with the times. And when we change with time is contemporary. And when it's modern, is you have experimented something that is new, that has never been done before by any other people. So that goes with my painting also. I do change as time go on. We evolve with the times.
I realize a very common trend in Southeast Asia and Singapore art is that we are extremely experimental. I feel like we have this wanderlust almost, that we are always looking for new places to explore, like new utopias, and we always see how our environments can kind of advance our practice. And I find Southeast Asia and Singapore art to be very exciting in that way. And also it helps that the audiences here are very open to looking at different mediums. I'm inspired by this sense of like experimentation and curiosity.
I started following the British traditional method of painting watercolor. The British traditional way of painting is more subtle, whereas in terms of California style, it's more drastic. I prefer to paint the traditional method of painting because it offers more challenge. For C Focus, I'm presenting two paintings were paper pulp. They were basically featuring Ubin at night. I stayed in Ubin on the island for about a few days to capture all these scenes at night, the serenity of the island. Then for the other few paintings, they are chrome type of wet market in Singapore, because people can see a lot of movements, a lot of activities in terms of culture, in terms of what they sell. It's very interesting.
So at C Focus 2025, I'll be presenting two works, one of which is titled Echo Emporium, and the other is titled I Need to Breathe Shopping Centre Air. So for Echo Emporium, it's consisted of 12 paintings that are inspired by the strata malls and the old shopping centres of Singapore that were built mainly in the 1980s or early 1990s. They see the heyday of the Singapore shopping economic boom, and it was because of these shopping centres that came out the phrase shopping as a Singapore's national pastime. Besides it being like a marker for our economic, like financial stability as a country, right? I feel it's also like a sad reflection of how there is actually not much to do in this country other than shopping. So I would like to reflect on like the consumerism and escapism in our culture with this set of paintings. Not only in the Southeast Asian sense, but internationally, I feel that we, as a whole, the human generation is like, we are in a juncture of like, we are looking back on our traditions and the past with almost like a romanticized lens. But at the same time, we are also looking at a very, very accelerated future. For the first time, maybe people are not so hopeful about the future. There's a lot of conflicts, there's a lot of tensions in the world, and there's a lot of technology that are proving us obsolete. So I feel that this is a very unique point in history, of course, and as artists we have the freedom to choose what are the voices that we want to amplify.